the best.
The 32 flavors. If you missed us, then you better chase us. Cause I'm on my last cone, and it's about to be gone. I'm in the ice cream truck with 32 flavors. If you missed us, then you better chase us. Cause I'm on my last cone, and it's about to be long, long.
Since she got me so hot, but I'm feeling so cool though. You teasing me, but that's just how the game goes. I flip the script and show you what I'm here for. Your specialties to show you that I'm real folk. I gotta keep it loose and
This is Prime TV Africa with me, Jay Brown. You know, when it comes to Prime TV Africa, we're giving out about great sorts of content. So if you find this video, just share, like, leave your comment, because we have a lot of this great content on our channel. So just subscribe, and trust me, you're going to have a great time with us. I have a young man in the building. He's also from the diaspora. He's a musician. I know this guy way back, and you know, we have a lot of great story to tell people out there. So wherever you are, just stay and enjoy this interview from us. Let's go for a quick commercial break. When we get back, I have Tek Deep in the studio for a great discussion.
Shit, I quit. Can't stop off the top, I'm off the dome. Long BCA still up in the zone. Chilling with a friend, don't see what's going on. I'm from the hip hop, straight up style. 1990, second old school, I'm a fool. Doing my two-step, yeah, two fool. If you hear me, feel me. And if you like it, fight it, write it. I get excited, get it ignited. I get ignited with the flame of the dome. Trying to keep the streets out of the home of the dome. I'm a
All right, you're most welcome from that quick commercial break. And as I told you, I have Tek Deep on the beat, aka Rythm Machine, in the building right now. So let's go ahead and then talk to the man and then find out why he's in Ghana, what he's doing, and the project he has in progress for us. Yo, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Jay
What's
Brown,
up?
Jay Brown. We met again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
What's good?
2024, man. About to do some huge things. I'm coming out with a project. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your music. How is music treating you right here in Ghana?
How is it treating me? It's treating me nice. I'm making the best music I ever made in my whole entire career. You know, to formally speak for myself, I am a producer. First of all, I produce records, not just for myself, for many artists within the genres of R&B, soul music, Afro pop, Afro beat. That's what my name is, Tek Deep, aka Rythm Machine. Every genre you could ever think of, I play with that, and I've been doing my thing for a while. You know, 20 years span of career from the West Coast, original G-Funk. That's how I started out here. For most people who don't really know, producing is my main thing. But you know, I'm doing the solo thing now. You know.
All right. I know you are a musician. A lot of people who don't know, but let's just say he is a producer, musician now. He's doing great for himself. Let's talk about the reason why you moved to Ghana, because you have a lot of things going on for you in the US, and then you just decided to come to Ghana. What's up?
Yeah. All right. I'll take you back to that. It was about 2005.
You know you have an accent, so I would like the Ghanaians to flow with this. So just lower.
2005. We'll break it down. Yeah. So about 2005, I was doing farm tech school. Yeah. I was managing work. You know, the regular 9-to-5 thing. You know, trying to make sure I can put some money in my pocket for that. But my father and my uncle Thurman, they really enlightened me on the future of what family generational wealth can bring to people. You know, it's a serious thing. Where would you really want to work all your life, or would you want a family business? Right. Having my mother being Ghanaian.
Your mom is a Ghanaian.
Right. Gan Fanti. Yeah, Gan Fanti. Kolegono. For the homies in Kolegono.
Yeah, Kolegono.
Yeah, we out here, Kolegono, Cape Coast, Manprobi, you know, the whole 9 yards. I really am this. You can check my tattoo right here. You can zoom into it. Odate, I'm original, the only one. Yeah, you see it? I got that here in Cape Coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, original Neodate.
Neodate.
Yeah, so I got some DNA out here, some strong DNA out here. But yeah, back to it. My father and my uncle, they told me about, like, look, we have property in Ghana. We're not gonna be here forever. Let's consider ourselves doing something serious. My mother and my father already, as my father spoke to you earlier, the plot that was already bought in the early '90s, bit by bit, they continued to make it grow. So by the late '90s, they came back and they ended up refurbishing the house. My first trip here was in 2006.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as an adult, as a young adult. But the conversation that he had with me was in 2010 because he was getting ready to retire to come here, right? So I had to I had to make some decisions. People who know my history know that I represent the West Coast, G-Funk music. Been doing my thing for a while, but I knew at the same time, you got to think about future gains, future plans, take care of family. I'm the only male son, so we rode with it. We left in 2011 from the States, California. We did it. We moved here about March 2011. Been out here ever since, doing our thing. Yeah.
All right. You've talked about West Coast, and I know when it comes to West Coast, Snoop Dogg and lots of people come from the West Coast. And according to your dad, Snoop Dogg was his student. So have you have an encounter with Snoop Dogg?
No, not him personally, but his entourage, members of the Dog Pound, members of Dog Pound. It's a highly wide circle of that, but I've been around Warren G as a little kid, early '90s. Yeah, Warren G. Shout out to Warren G. G-Funk era. I know a lot of homeboys. Right out of East Side Long Beach. That's where it originated. East Side Long Beach. So I bet back to like him being a football coach and a teacher. I used to ride with him a lot. Son and father. He used to take me to a lot of football games, and Snoop would be there, but I wouldn't see him personally. He'd be out there in the stands and stuff doing his thing. But there'd be a lot of. It was a wild time. That was the real hip hop era. That was a real hip hop era. Most people don't understand about the mid '90s. The mid '90s with the West Coast East Coast thing going on. Biggie Smalls, Tupac, and then I really I was in that type of timeline. And I actually met Tupac in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. 1996, the Selden fight. Yeah, the night he got shot. Actually, the night he got shot.
You were there when Tupac was shot.
There's to get to Las Vegas from California. It's like one strip, just like Accra to Cape Coast. It takes normally 4 hours, 5 hours to get there. But there's pit stops. There's actually pit stops where you can eat, do certain things. But he was there. He was there with his entourage, bodyguards and stuff. But we're talking about a football team. We're talking about an actual football team of players that's over 260-something pounds trying to get his autograph. So we were parked in the parking lot with the food court, and everybody tried to get his autograph. It's Tupac, but lo and behold, he didn't really want to give people his autograph. So we were mad at that. We were upset, and going all the way back to Long Beach, we heard the news that he got shot. So it's just like, it was one of those things, little hidden stories that. So, I've really been a part of that whole hip hop era of West Coast. So I took that and ran with it to my production, what you could hear today, all over social media, all over the web, Spotify, all that.
So can we say Tupac and Snoop Doggy Dogg,
Right.
inspires you to do music?
Yeah, I would say Snoop Dogg inspired me. Tupac inspired me. The whole West Coast inspired me. I did my homework. I did my research all my life. I love music. My mother and my father, they put me up with enough game with the old school. It's like I got an old soul. I listen to Temptations. I listen to Stevie Wonder. All the originals. Even with Ghanaian high life music. For most people don't know, I can't speak the language, but it's like music is like a universal thing. Most when you listen to Daddy Lumba and African Brothers and all the originals, we might not know the words as far as Americans speaking. Like we might not know the words, but It's like the beat. It's like when you hear that beat, it's like yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Everybody knows that Daddy Lumba song, by the way. The little
Is he your favorite Ghanaian musician?
yeah, yeah. I got CK Man in my playlist. I got Daddy Lumba in my playlist. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about doing music in America, doing music in Ghana. I know there is a huge difference. What are some of the things that put you off doing music in Ghana?
Nothing puts me off. I still move forward. The game is so open to everybody right now, as far as like creating content, creating.
Okay, so let me just put it right. What do you think about Ghana music industry?
It's booming. It's everything. It's what the whole world wants. The whole world has been anticipating it, and now the world is adapted to it. Everybody's listening to it. My sister's out there in LA. She hears Davido and the Wiz Kids and Stone Boys and all that. It's out there. I'm very surprised because like when I moved here in 2011, it was like the birth of it, the Zonto era. Right. It was like things were growing. People didn't really have much knowledge of like putting their eyes on Africa yet. That's just what I observed around 2013 when Davido sort of broke out and had if I tell you, say that put, I think, like when my sister told me, like, that's playing in the club and everybody likes it. Everybody's sort of dancing to it. Yeah. That brought like that Afro beat awareness. Right. And then when we had the year of return years later, I think that just created everything. Like people ended up getting like real focused on trying to come out here and see if there's any potential to be out here and live a new life. It's deep. I've never seen the change what I see right now. I see many more Americans here than what I saw years ago. It's a great thing. I encourage more Americans to come out here. Do your research, YouTube it. Talk to people that's really in the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
All right. So before coming here, what have you heard about Africa or Ghana, to be precise? Have you heard something demeaning about Africans before coming to Ghana? And when you came here, what's the difference? Have you seen probably what they were talking about? Have you experienced it? Have you seen it?
No, because I am Ghanaian. I am fully Ghanaian. I know.
You've not heard something like, oh, probably we live on trees. I mean, we stay with animals and all that.
Well, like that perception might be there because like what you don't know, you assume what you see because like National Geographic or something like that, and yeah, like right. I mean, if anybody had a perception that Africa is not what it is, right, like with the nice houses and stuff, you only see the ghettos and poverty. That's what, I don't know, maybe that's what some type of media platform would try and get, but when you actually experience it, that it's like, whoa, like, wow, this is actually different. There's houses out here, like houses,
Big
houses, like, so I speak on it. I'm a part of that. I'm a part of development with properties, as my father talked to you earlier on, the Airbnb business, real estate. Real estate is really going on out here in Ghana or Africa, period. People from the diaspora who seek potential to buy land out here, they take advantage of it. And it booms. It really booms.
So let's talk about, you came here because of probably what your uncle and your dad told you and all that. So when you came here, are you happy? I mean, the properties and all that, have you seen this? Is it real? And what are you doing as of now?
Like, speak on that. Like, what are you asking me? Like, as far as what?
Since you came, your dad and your uncle told you about the properties and all that.
I knew I had to run with that because like it made sense to me. It made sense to me at the time.
And as of now, what are you doing when it comes to beside the music business? What else are you doing?
We got small businesses around here. Right in SEC Wager, this Wager right next to the West Hills Mall. Small little drinking pub business, neighborhood business. We've hired at least 8 people throughout the years. Yeah, so we're giving jobs to like just development here and there. We got other businesses. Yeah, the real estate, the bars, anything that we really jump into. We first tried to actually do internet cafe when we first moved here, but then we realized like as phones became more intact with stuff. Right. We didn't need that anymore. So it was a learning experience. For all these years, it really was a learning experience. We had to really go through highs and lows with it.
All right, so let's talk about the Airbnb and properties you've owned right here. There are a lot of businesses. Why do you guys settled on the Airbnb real estate, and why is it situated in Cape Coast?
It makes sense now. A lot of people want to visit. A lot of people want to move here. A lot of people just want to see. The money situation, if you have investors that can really invest in land, I think that would be a smart thing about it. To take advantage of that would be a real high interest. People would benefit off that, I think, because as you see now, if you look in Cape Coast, if you look in places like Moree, land is available, space is available. Places like Winneba, all these are places. People are taking advantage. Even if Ghanaians don't really see how that business is growing up, I would look into it because it's like, it's land. It's people who can come here and rent. The hotel business is all right, but like when you actually want to come out here and live the experience, you could be in the house. So that's why, my sister Genevieve Jepson out there in Chicago, she got really smart with it, and we have 2 houses right now that two, and it works.
What's the name?
One's already in progress right now. That's called the Azul Beach House. Yeah, the Azul Beach House.
Where's it located?
That's in Moree.
Moree.
That's actually in Moree. Yeah, you can already check that out online, and it's
Is it online?
right.
Okay,
It's
then just give them the spelling, so probably anybody watching us can just Google it, and then
so
I hope you guys have the contact there and all that.
right. Azul Beach House. AZUL underscore Beach House. Yeah, so AZUL underscore Beach underscore House. You'll see the whole Google links. It'll come up, and yeah, it's a nice.
Probably you can give your numbers out, so maybe.
All the contact information is on there on the Instagram. Yeah, right. So like if you have the actual Airbnb app, all the information is there. So yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your music
Yes, sir.
career, your musical career, and all that. I think that's the main reason why I want to have you on the channel and all that. Since you've been in Ghana, how many songs have you placed out?
Well, I learned a lot of things about the Ghanaian music industry. Like I'll speak on it. I'll speak from my experience to know that, like, when I came here, I was a little bit optimistic on how the music business side could really just be straightforward. But you gotta learn certain moves. You gotta learn certain ways of doing things. I learned the hard way because I'm sort of solo out here. I'm not under any Ghanaian management out here. I take my own ideas that I know on the business side to just work with that. But yeah, I've been doing some collaborations here and there. Upcoming artists like Frame. He's a hip life rapper out there doing his thing. He's one of the first artists that really connected with me out of the Trump music group. Shout out to Molex, shout out to Fim and all the homies that brought me in at an early time.
So we expect something from you and Fim.
Oh,
Fim is one of the biggest artists way back.
yeah, he helped me out record. I recorded some material back in the day. I needed his studio to access it. He's always a homie. So hey, if he ever wants to do something, we can do something. All the camp. Those were the original people that really stuck with me when I was a rookie out here. I didn't know nobody. I worked with people here and there, but Molex and Lucky Caleb, they welcomed me in to do a drama movie, which is called Teflon. Yeah, the Teflon film. I shot that with Zanel Zua. Zanel Zua, Vivian Achor, Emmanuel Ama. Yeah, I've been putting in work since like I arrived here, 2011. Teflon is also on online, TikTok, little platforms out there. You can see clips. Yeah, so all those people will take care of me out here.
Yeah, so looking at the industry once more, what are some of the things you think must be improved for artists to, gain, to make money out of, what are some of the things or some of the structures you need, you want the people to put in place for artists to make money or the industry to move forward?
Industry has to move forward by many things. There's just many things in progress. Also learning copyright rules, just understanding the copyright side of the music game, understanding that there's a new type of game where you can create content. Yeah, these are two things where you can sort of dab into like whatever GH game that's going on right now of how to really blow up here. But I've seen it all. I think where I speak from, being an independent artist, is I take advantage of the resources that's already available to me. YouTube, distribution, it's all in front of you. ASCAP, these are registration forms where you can go online and sort of like do your research. The Ghana industry out here, though, I've learned that you also have to play your role. You gotta do the payola thing with some DJs here and there, and I've been through the experience. I would say
Payola.
I've seen that happen.
Have you paid some DJs and
I would do that. I would do that based off of like a respect factor. Like if I had to slide some things to the homie and be like, yeah, play my new single, that'd be all right. But I'm not benefiting anything from it as an artist. If I can create my own platform, I can create my own content. If he sees that, he works with me. The only way Ghana can really move forward, really real talk, is to really understand that the royalty copyright thing has to be respected.
copyright?
Yeah, copyrights. Yeah, actual copyrights. So publishing is really straightforward. People can get their paper right by many things, doing many things. So I see like the TikTok content being created, YouTube. Yeah, I see all that. That's where we take advantage of it because it's already there. You can see it in front of your face. A lot of artists are winning right now because of doing these things. So it's all good with the Shatta Wallies and all the superstars that's really winning, but anybody can take advantage of that same thing right now. Because I'm doing it, I'm doing my thing. If people don't really see what I'm doing right now, they will.
But do you have anybody investing into your craft?
I invest in my craft. I do it all. I make
Do it all yourself?
Yeah, I do it all myself. I engineer, I produce, I write my own material, I produce other artists. I really study the business side of things because at the end of the day, like the Ghanaian game is like nobody will help you till you help yourself.
That's true. That's very true. I think it's not a Ghanaian thing. It's
if people really complain about the situation, like there's no industry. Yeah, there's no industry out here. There's no this and this. There's no really room to complain anymore because like I'm literally on my phone watching somebody fall down, and he's getting like 1 million views. I'm watching somebody who can't sing and they're getting like 1 million views off that, and it's like like I've learned from actual executives, like create content. The music plays hand in hand with that. A team helps. I don't have any management right now, so I'm like I said, I do things solo right now. That would sort of speed the process, booking shows, doing things like collaborations. I walk up to the artist and let them know like, hey, I'm out here. If you want to connect with me, we connect. It's all good if we don't connect, but you see me. But there's some ones that see me out here. Shout out to Reggie Rockstone, who plans on having the same conversation with what you're having with my dad right now. Because the story starts with him, but it also starts with me, and it starts with a lot of my family members to build this. I'm just playing my position right now, letting people know that I'm out here for real. I'm not playing with this. I produce. I do a lot, and every genre that I ever touched can be found on the music. Yeah, all the platforms and stuff.
Yeah, so let's talk about the music platform. Are you guys making money putting your songs on the music platform? The music streaming site.
Well, I heard Spotify's not doing too well these days. It's very hard to.
Do you have your music there?
Right, everywhere, every.
So far, how much have you made?
It depends on your actual songs. you know, you can accumulate the royalties for the rest of your life. It's not just how much you're making, it's how much you're accumulating. Because I have songs that date back all the way to 2004, that's been published. That's why I explained the publishing side of music. People have to educate themselves to actually learn these things. Register with ASCAP, register with BMI, register with your distros. Do the necessary things you have to do, and then, you know, the money will come. Like taking advantage of content today, because if you already create a song and you register it with these platforms like the DistroKids, the Audio Max, the TuneCores, yeah, that takes care of one step. But actual publishing with BMIs and ASCAPs, that just lets the Ghanaian system know that they can't touch you anymore. There's no reason to do any payola when you already have your business side locked on. So I sort of I've been incognito. Sort of people see me behind the scenes and they're waiting for me to sort of like come out and drop something. But you know, bit by bit, I've been working.
Okay, we met about 5-6 years ago, and I know what you're capable of. I know you have good music out there and all that. But it's like when you go out there, people don't really know you. Right. Would you say you being an American, or probably the accent you use in your music, that's affecting, I mean,
I don't know.
Your music here in Africa or Ghana?
That's okay. You have one side. You have one side that just doesn't know that type of element, because Ghanaians are all over the world. Look at Amore. Look at Amore taking control of the Billboard charts with her songs. You know, she's a Ghanaian American artist. Am I right? Yeah. You know, Sakode. I see him branching out, shooting his videos worldwide. So a worldly country can see who Sakode is. It's not just a Ghanaian thing anymore. You can get your soul right, but then branch out, because the world is a big place, and everybody's listening to your music on these phones, on these platforms, the SoundClouds, the Spotify's and stuff. I had to learn the hard way, because like I just was optimistic to know like the game is for everybody. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like the game is just really for everybody, but yeah, like I said, it's coming.
We don't have much time, so I would like you to, conclude this. What should we expect from you, Tek Deep, this year?
Joy and Pain. Joy and Pain, that's the project. Joy and Pain, that's one of my serious projects right now. Yeah, it's one of my serious projects. Solo album, doing it all from scratch. It's gonna be about 21 tracks. You know, I'm breaking all the rules. Usually people come out with like a 6-song LP, something like that, but I'm breaking 21 after my father being born and raised on 21 in Orange, Eastside Long Beach, 2-1. So 21 tracks, people will understand that. Joy and Pain, that'll be probably released in August, something like that. But yeah, just look out for me.
All right, so just give us your social media following. People who want to contact you and all that. Where can we find you? And where can we find most of your music?
Everywhere, all platforms. YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, all the 9 yards. Tek Deep, TEKDEEP, aka Rythm Machine. Right. Tek Deep, yeah.
All socials, Tek Deep. When you go there, you go. So, Charlie, just give us some a cappella, some freestyle. Let's wrap up.
All right, hey, it's like I said, my ops trying to watch all my stories. When I'm watching you, that stuff bores me. Rolling hella kush with a 40 ounce. Fully, I'm the one to make the party bounce. You mad? You not wavy? You don't got no activator? You on the block? Homie, stop. You don't know the regulators? Tek Deep. I'm the one to be the music educator. I don't know these other suckers. I think they really imitators. I've been a player. You still a hater. I'm a Raider and a Laker. 2 Kobe's. Make them pop shots later. Call it mama out. Get paper. I'm really into stuff. I can't get enough. Huff and puff. Really blowing stuff to bring your house down. I started beatboxing, but I ain't talking about my mouth now. You started detoxing. You was rolling up that stuff. Wow. Get it to it. Get it all at once. They think I'm doing all this shit for fun.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right now. It is Prime TV Africa with me, Jay Brian. Of course, it has been a great conversation with the man, Tek Deep.
Tek Deep,
aka Rythm Machine. So if you find this video, just like it, leave your comment, share, and then subscribe to Prime TV Africa because we have a lot of great content on there for you. Once again, my name is Jay Brown. It is Prime TV Africa. We are out.